everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you're here today because today we've got a mystery going on. It is now October, it is 6th of October, and that is absolutely perfect time to do this this video. I've been thinking about this for over a year now, but unfortunately I didn't get to it last year because I was working on a different diamond painting for my mom as a Christmas gift, but this year I'm not doing any such thing. So I have time to do this. I now have a mystery diamond painting. So what is the picture? I have absolutely no idea. Could we guess? We could probably venture a guess, but I don't know. No clue what it could be. A butterfly? Kind of looks like a butterfly now. But I guess we'll see. Butterfly and a flower, maybe. No idea. But the colors also look quite dark. They are like dark blue, gray, black, those kind of colors. So we'll see. No idea what this is. So I got this mystery diamond painting and I just thought it would be a perfect opportunity for a video to do a mystery diamond painting. So we find out together what this diamond painting is, what the picture is, while I listen to mystery books. So that is the plan for this video. I don't think I'll be able to finish this diamond painting this month because it is big. It is 40 times 50 centimeters big. So it's gonna take a long time, especially when I don't see the colors. So it will be like there are no colors on it. So it will be a little bit more difficult to find out, you know, what symbol is what. But I'm really excited. I hope I'll get a lot of it done this month. And I mean, I will continue later on. So maybe there will be 2 parts of this. We'll see. But the idea is to do the mystery painting while listening to mystery books. Now, what mystery books am I gonna listen to? I got all of the audiobooks that I have, all of the mystery audiobooks that I have. So whether it is Audible, audiobook, Storytel, Everend, whatever I have, what I saved, what I bought, the mystery books I put in this jar. So I'm going to pick one, and that's the one I'm going to be listening to. Now there are, I think, some really big ones here, so I'm a little bit worried, but I'm excited about all of them. Some more than others. Some of them are only like book club books that at some point I edit, but we'll see. So let's. I want this one. I lost it. I got one. This one I want. You get to see first. There it is. It's on Storytel. The Hunting Party. Ooh, I'm actually excited about this one. This is, what's her name? By Lucy Foley. That's her name. Yes, Lucy Foley. I read a different book by this author and I had such a good time because it was set in Ireland and narrated by an Irish narrator. So I love Irish accent. I love Ireland. So that worked perfectly for me. But I read, what was it? It was The Guest List. Yes, The Guest List. It was good. I did enjoy it. But The Hunting Party, why is it in Polish? I have it in Polish. Doesn't matter. It was published in 2018, so I'm a bit late to the party. Everyone's invited. Everyone's a suspect. I don't know what it is, but I'm really excited to listen to that one. So we're going to start with that and some diamond painting, and I will check in with you later. A little update. It is now Wednesday, so 2 days later, October 8th, I think. And I finished the first row of the diamond painting. And the first draw, I do in batches like that, so we're gonna be filling it in. And this is 8 rows actually, but the first one is done. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking this is? It's dark gray. Here is a little bit of black with brown edges. Here is a bit of purple and blue. Still no idea what this is, but progress. While doing this, I was listening to The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, and I am about 16% in, and yeah, so far I enjoyed it. I love these kind of like slow burn mystery thrillers. From the first chapter, we know that there is a dead body, but we don't know who it is, and yeah, we have no idea what happened. And that was kind of like a prologue, and then we follow this group of friends who came to this lodge in Scottish Highlands to spend the New Year's Eve. And I don't actually remember how many of them there are, of the friends, but I think it's about 6, 8, something like that. And they are friends from university and like couples and stuff, so they know each other for a long, long time. And yeah, there is some, relationship drama and just friendship drama, of course, like mostly friendship drama. Yeah, I'm so far enjoying it. So far we're just exploring the characters, getting to know them, getting to know a little bit of their past and how they met each other and how they know each other. And then we get these here and there a little chapter of like today, which is I think day after, like the New Year's Day or the 2nd of January, when they find the dead body. So we get kind of these bits and pieces. So far I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna keep at it and continue listening and diamond painting. So far having a good time. Hi, so I'm back with another update. It is today, October 17th. So it took me a little bit to finish the second row of the diamond painting because I've been sick. So didn't really feel like sitting here and diamond painting, like it's, I don't know, it was some kind of flu. So I was in bed for like 3 days. But now I continued, and sorry about the noise in the background. It's the dishwasher. But I finished the second row, the second batch of it. And this is what we've got. I think this might be some kind of moon. So that will be very convenient or very vibing. But I don't know what's happening here. Here we have something happening. There we have also some red colors. So yeah, is it some kind of mountain? I have no clue. No idea. Still don't know. But we're getting there, or we're making slow progress, but we're making progress. I do plan to make a lot more progress this weekend. Now it's Friday, and I plan to spend more time doing this. And I'm still listening to The Hunting Party. I'm about just over third of the way through, and I'm enjoying it. We do get a lot of different points of view. We do learn a lot of things about all of these characters and how they are not great people. And this kind of makes us believe different things, or it's supposed to lead us certain ways, and I'm really enjoying it. And so we jump between now, which is like January 2nd, I believe, when they find this body, and compared to 3 days ago, as of right now, it's 3 days ago, and the gang hanging out and partying and stuff like that. So that's I don't have much more to say about the book right now. I do enjoy the audiobook. Every character is read by a different narrator? Maybe there is only 2 narrators, for female and male, but definitely it's possible to differentiate between them based on the voice. So very well done by the narrator there. And I'm really having a good time with it so far. So we'll see how it goes. So let's continue. Okay, it is now Sunday morning, October 19th, I believe.
and I yesterday finished another row. I didn't talk to you yesterday because it was late in the evening, and yeah, I just didn't want to yesterday, but that was like very late yesterday evening, so no new progress has been made. But here is the third row. I don't know if it's better without the plastic. This is the third row, basically. So in reality, I do 8 rows, you know, because I don't know if you can see, like, there are many rows. So I do 8 rows in one batch. And so this means this is 24 rows, this. And yeah, this is a moon, I'm pretty sure. And this, actually, I don't know if it's a mountain, I don't think so. And I don't know if I said this earlier at some point, but I did think it. And I know I said it out loud to somebody. If it was to you or if it was to Henrik at some point, I don't know, but I did say at some point before I began, before I even put the first diamond, I was thinking maybe it's a butterfly. And I think this might be like the top of the wing, and like this is the butterfly here, like that. I think so, but we'll see. And then this could be a flower, but we will see. But the sky is very dark, very ominous, so I like the vibe. And yeah, that is the progress. We'll see. And with the book, I'm just over halfway of the hunting party. And yeah, we've got some new concerning things happening, some new concerning like reveals about our characters, about their past, and that makes you just think like, okay, this is weird. This is definitely leading me a certain way. And there are so many different characters that have potential to do something and to be harmful. So we'll see. There is one clear choice that makes you think like, okay, but now there is another like really surreal bunch of people that are just like, is this just in the character's head? This is insane. So it's fun. I'm having fun with it. I don't know what to expect. I think it's dragging a little bit. I think we are diving a little bit too much into the character. Like, I love it. I love when we know a lot about the characters, but at the same time, I feel like not enough is happening because so far, I mean, it's half of the book and nothing has happened almost, or like very little. And we're really just diving into the past of these characters. And it makes sense because it builds up your story. It builds up your case, but at the same time, it's a little bit too much, maybe. But I'm still having fun. I'm still intrigued. I still want to know what it is. But I think I'm 58% through. I think by 3.5 hours left on audiobook. So that is the plan today. It is now noon. So I think that could be possible, even though we'll see if I'll be able to sit today 3 hours with the diamond painting, because it is tough on like shoulder, arm, and like neck and stuff. So we'll see, but that is my goal, because by the end of the day I would like to pick another book from here to listen to. So we'll see. And yeah, I will have to take a lot of breaks throughout the day because, as I said, I can't do it a lot at the same time. Because it hurts, like it makes my neck and shoulder stiff. But I do want to do that. I think so. Let's continue and see what happens. I'm here to update you. It is now 3:30, and I made another row. Again, let's take the plastic down to hopefully. There we go. I'm really beginning to think it is a butterfly or some kind of like moth, you know. So yeah, I love how dark it is. It's perfect time. It's perfect vibe for like a mystery diamond painting mystery books. So yeah, that is the progress for now. When it comes to the book, I am now 85% through the hunting party. I have 1 hour 13 left in it or something, so I feel like I can do it today. Even though now, first I'm going to do some, clean the bathroom, because if I don't do it now, I will not do it.
even though there is also tennis at the moment. It's a lot of things happening at the moment, but it's fine. I do think I can finish the hunting party today. I'm really excited about. And yeah, things are unraveling. We have so many things. It's leading us all different kinds of ways. This person is a suspect. This person is probably the victim. This might be the victim. Did she do it? Did he do it? What's gonna happen? It's madness. It's madness, and I'm having a really good time with it. Now we got into a place where we have a completely different suspect suddenly that we did not assume at all, and it's just okay. I see what you did there, and yeah, I'm just having a good time with it. And I don't think it's gonna stay with me or anything. I don't think it's gonna be one of the, even though we'll see. I don't know if the big twist already happened. I don't think so. So if there is a big twist coming still, it's still, you know, might do things. But as of right now, I don't feel like it's one that will really stick with me like Gone Girl did, for example. So we shall see. We shall see. I do hope to finish it today. So I will definitely let you know. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it before I finish the next part, even though, I mean, it does feel really strange that it took me more than half of a book to do about 24 rows, and now it took me 30% of the book to do next 8. But we do have more colors now, and also I actually do have trouble with the blue diamonds. I think the blue diamonds, I don't know if it's me, like the way I'm placing them, but I mean, I'm placing all of them the same way. But the blue diamonds, they keep popping up, they don't fit. And I think some of them, one color or maybe 2 colors, are cut too big. And so they don't fit. And so they keep popping up. And then I put this one back in, and then this one comes up. And then I put that one in, and then that one pops up. And I hate it. I don't know what to do with it, if I should just leave it as they pop, or if there is a way to place them in so they stick, because they don't stay down. So it's a little bit more struggle with that right now, I think, now that I got to that color. So maybe that's also why it's taking me a little bit longer, because I have a bigger field of blue, and I'm gonna keep having big field of blue, I think. I think all of this is blue, I think. So I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with that part, I think. So we'll see. But yeah. Good progress today. Very good progress today. I'm almost done with the book, so I'm really happy. I'm really happy about that. So I will check in again when I finish the next 8 rows, or when I finish the book, whichever comes first. Probably the book, but we shall see. Okay, hello. It is now Friday evening, October 24, I think. And I filmed this update already twice. I filmed it twice. The first time I realized that it stopped filming at some point, or I actually thought that I didn't press record. Second time, I was like, okay, now it's recording. I didn't notice it stopped recording very early on, and that's where we are now. I'm already a little bit ahead with the diamond painting, so I can't really show you at this point where I am, but I will show you a picture, because I took a picture of it where I was after the book 1. So here is the picture of how far in I was after finishing the hunting party. And then I can tell you about the hunting party for the 3rd time again, but you didn't know that, so first time for you. I did enjoy the hunting party. I really liked it. I had a really good time with it. I really enjoy these kind of stories where we follow different characters and their backgrounds, and it's trying to lead us in different ways. But because it was trying to lead us in so many different ways of who is the killer, who is the victim, doesn't matter. It just really led us in so many different ways that by the end, it was not a plot twist, because all of it was an option. All of it made sense. So that's a little bit of a, I would say, drawback of Lucy Foley, or at least this book. I don't remember the previous book I read all that well, but I think it was very similar. Like it leads us to believe that any of these people could be it. And then when they are, it's not a surprise, you know. So that's a little bit of a, you know, nothing too special, but I had a good time with it. So yeah, that's what I thought about the hunting party. I think it's gonna be like 3.5 stars. It was good. I had a good time with it, and definitely would be open to read more of Lucy Foley. And so after finishing the hunting party, I finished it on Sunday, I do believe. It was time to pick another read, so I will throw you back to it because that is now filmed. Maybe it's full storage, so we'll see. Let me pick one. I'm not cheating, the storage was full or something, so the recording cut out. So I'm not cheating. I mean, what would be the fun in that, right? But here, I feel one I want. I feel like that one's the right one. Here. So let's see what it is before it cuts off. Ah, there it is. What is it? It is You Are Invited on Audible. I did not really want Audible because I'm listening to a different book on Audible, but I think this one was a book club book for Kayla's at the Books with Lala channel last year, I believe, and I never got to it. But You Are Invited is it. I have no idea what it's about, so we're going in blind. But fun. I think it's not one of the longest ones, so it's gonna be fine. So let's get cracking with that one then. Okay, so yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I finished another row. It was the one I started with the previous book, so it was not, you know, it didn't take that long. But this is the progress. 99% sure it's a butterfly now, or some kind of moth. So this is the progress. And I started You Are Invited. And we have, well, to begin with, the beginning hooked me in. Fantastic first chapter. And I don't know the last time I read such an amazing first chapter that hooked me in so hard that I was just like, okay, now you're talking, tell me more. The first chapter is from the point of view of the main character. I forgot her name, but she is in a hotel room in Sri Lanka, and she's now planning how she's gonna leave when the hotel checkout opens immediately, and then take a flight back to USA because that's where she lives. And she was at this wedding in Sri Lanka of her former best friend who was marrying her ex-boyfriend, and it sounds like it's almost like outright said that she did something to this bride, to her ex best friend. And she kind of goes like, yeah, I had to do it, and blah, 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 and how she's gonna try to escape it. And she has this fixation on numbers, that when there is some like time, so depending on what the time is, she's like, okay, that's a good sign, that is great. Or, okay, that's terrible sign. So for example, if it is, I don't know, 6:36, she's like, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, that's a good sign. I'm really happy about that. And then when it was time, for example, like, I don't know, 7:02. She's like, all these numbers, they don't make any sense. They don't connect in any way. This is a terrible sign. Oh my God. I'm not superstitious, but these numbers, like, this is such a bad sign. Something horrible is about to happen. And every time, like, she says something about this time and about the numbers, and I'm like, okay, I'm not quite that twisted in my head, but I also never set my alarm at, like, if I need to wake up at 7, I will never set my alarm at 7:00. It will always have to be like 7:01 or 7:04, never 7:05. Like, I'm really weird about that as well. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I don't know when it started, but that's the only time really that I feel like it. Like, whenever I set my alarm, I never set it to a round number. But nothing else. No, I don't have any other issues with that. But I kind of was like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. Look at me go. So yeah, I fell in love with the first chapter, and then we move forward. I already listened to a few chapters of it. I don't know how far in I am. I think about 40 pages. And yeah, then we were interviewing or like investigating, no, talking to the groom. And like, can you tell us about her, about your relationship with her? Where did she go? What did she do? Blah, 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 blah. And that was one chapter, so that was also interesting. But then we kind of go back 3 weeks and follow our main character, the one who had the first point of view in the first chapter, the one who supposedly did something to this bride and did something, we assume, killing her. And we go back and kind of follow her, how she found out about this wedding and everything. And she's obsessed with this ex-girlfriend, with this ex-best friend. She like stalks her on Instagram pretty much. Like she has multiple different accounts from which she comments on her posts. And yeah, she's just obsessed with her. And also she's very frustrated with her friends. Now she tells her friends that my best friend just announced that my ex-best friend now announces that she is marrying my ex-boyfriend, and they're like, they call her names and like, horrible, how can she do that? And she's like so happy that they are on her side, they understand. But at the same time, she has these impulses that she wants to do something to them, like smack their head into the plate or whatever. And I'm like, what is this? So she has really weird urges, and I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why it's there. I don't know how that's gonna affect anything, if it's just like something weird and like non-related, or like what's happening. I don't know. So I'm intrigued. I'm enjoying it so far. So let's continue with the diamond painting, and I'll talk to you when I finish the next draw. And here is the update of how the diamond painting is going. Definitely a butterfly. Go the plastic, go away. There you go. Definitely a butterfly. The row is not finished yet, but here you can see actually I kind of gave up on the color. I stopped using the color that I believe is too big, because you see I finished this draw, I'm making the next draw, but here this entire stretch is still empty. That is that color. So I decided to completely skip that color, and I emailed the company. That, the stones are too big, if they could potentially send me a new batch of the stones or something like that, because it's very difficult to work with and everything is popping off, and I just can't work like that, and everything keeps popping off, everything, and it's driving me crazy. So I emailed them, they emailed me back like, can you send a picture of what the problem is? So how do you send a picture of this? But I tried. So, I mean, I do have a picture. I haven't sent it to them yet. So I'm going to send it to them and see what happens. But for now, I'm going to continue the diamond painting without that color. I put it to the side. And we know it's blue, but I'm gonna, continue without it, because, I mean, now I'm just trying and I feel all of them are popping out. So I don't even know even if they would send me the new color, would I take all of this off and put it again? I don't know if the glue is strong enough to do that again. So I don't know. Maybe just leave it be. They will keep popping out. They just don't fit. It's okay. It's not okay. It's really annoying. I see all of it is. And because they're big on all sides, not only on the width. So even though the width now will work, the height is still affected. Now I hope the further down I get, the smaller the difference will be. So at some point I will reach a point where it doesn't matter anymore that the first stones were big. But for now, I'm still trying to squeeze in the diamonds to the correct spot, and they don't have the space because the ones above are too big. So, well, yeah, anyway, so that's my trouble right now. But I am reading the You Are Invited, and I think I'm about halfway through now. I actually don't know how far in I am. I didn't check before I started talking to you, and I'm filming on my phone, so I can't check. But I think I'm about halfway through. I have about 3.5 hours left, and I am very intrigued. I'm very intrigued because the way it started, it was clear that our main character is the killer here. But we still don't know what happened. We still don't have the body. And as we keep going on, it somehow feels like maybe she's not the killer, even though from the first chapter it really seemed like it and she was talking about it the way, but I don't think she actually ever said it out loud or thought it out loud. So I'm not sure she is the killer. We don't know what happened. We have different now people that are like, this is a bit sketchy. Like, it would be a little bit too simple if that's all that happened. And yeah, we have many different things that are happening and little strings pulling here and there, and see how it's coming together. So far, I am completely bamboozled. I don't know what's happening or what happened. Yeah, the story is basically told in a way that we follow our main character, Amaya, who in the first chapter says that she killed her, or like she is, trying to run away from the crime scene, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we follow her leading up to the wedding, where she was invited to this wedding by the bride, but they hadn't spoken for 5 years. And she hasn't seen her ex-boyfriend for 5 years. And she had a deal with this family, with the mother and, father of the bride, that she would never contact them again and she would never step her foot in their house. But here she is because she was invited. And we still don't know why that happened, why they made that deal. So we still don't know. It's a struggle because we follow her, how she is very insecure. She has her mindset on canceling this wedding, but we don't know what her plan is or how she wants to do it. And she is extremely shy, and whenever anybody confronts her, she doesn't stand her ground. She's unable to do anything useful. So I actually have no idea what's happening here. I'm very confused and, having a good time at it. I'm having a good time. It's a very interesting read, trying to figure out what the heck happened, because the thing that they are leading us to believe, I am sure, are not true. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know. But having a good time. Still having a good time. And trying to finish that by Sunday, so then by Sunday, the 26th of October, so then hopefully I would have 2 books in this vlog that I could then send out to you around Halloween time. And then we'll continue in November, of course. But I'll talk to you when I finish a row or when I have something new in You're Invited. So it is now November 1st. Evening, and I finished You Are Invited, and I did want to finish it by the end of October and have the video out by the end of October, but unfortunately that did not happen because of other things that took priority, like Aurelium reads. But I finished it today, and here is the update to the diamond painting. This is the progress. You can see there's a bunch of empty space, but that's the 2 colors that I identified that are, the diamonds are too big. So I started skipping that color, which is a little bit frustrating because that way, I don't get these places done and it's just, I don't like it. But at the same time, it makes it so much easier to work with the rest because the rest of them seem to be fine and I don't have that issue anymore that the diamonds keep popping up. So those 2 numbers so far seem to be the problem, and we'll see if the company will do anything about it. I actually sent them the picture today about it, and they said like, okay, we're going to send it to our production team and see what they say. I'm like, okay. So we'll see. But the book, I really enjoyed the book. I really enjoyed You're Invited. We follow, main character Amaya, and but we have multiple different points of view, and sometimes it's difficult to know who to trust, who to believe, because they are, you know, all trying to save their butts. Nobody knows what actually happened. And by the end, I really liked the reveal. It was quite subtle. Like, I still don't actually understand everything that happened, I think. I understand the gist of it, but not all the details. But that's probably on me. I just didn't catch something. But I did really like it. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good time with this one. And I will definitely read something else by this author, because it was unexpected. It definitely was leading us various ways that some of them turned out to be true, some of them not, and I really enjoyed it. So I think that's like 3.75-ish stars. I don't know if it's quite 4. I think I'll have to sit on it for a little bit to decide if it's 4, but it's somewhere, it's close, it's close. But with that, you know, this vlog is done, but we have to continue our mystery diamond painting, right? We can't just give up here. So I need more mystery books. So why don't we pick our next mystery book that we'll continue with afterwards? So I've got still quite a few of them here. So let's pick one and see what it is. And then we can continue with the diamond painting. And I don't know how much it will take. It looks like I'm about halfway through, but I did skip two numbers, 2 colors. So I don't think I'm quite halfway. I would say maybe third way through, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I want this one. There we go. So the next book I'm gonna be reading for this